Welcome back to the Black and White podcast. Thank you. I'm your host, Valiant, as always, and I'm joined today again by Garrett.
That's me.
Thank you, Garrett, for coming again and recording with me.
That's right. Thank me more.
You're welcome. Thank you. All right, Garrett. Let's get straight to the most popular topic. What's your opinion on VTubers?
I think they're kind of cringe most of the time, to be completely honest. They're alright for the most part. You want to do what you want to do, but I think a lot of them just kind of count on that culture of fawning over a person that you don't even know. But that's just me.
Oh, no. Isn't that like every content creator?
Yeah, but sometimes people are actually interested in the content somebody makes and not the person themselves. I mean, a personality is important, mind you, but some people take it to the extreme. And that's what I think a lot of the VTubers kind of gradually, kind of go for.
I just can't handle the cringe.
Yeah.
I just can't handle the cringe. It's like occasional. VTubers are enjoyable in clips, to me. VTubers, I can enjoy them in clips, like on like reels and stuff like that, TikToks. It's a nice little clip, see a joke that they made, or see them laugh at something, or see them do something stupid. It's like a quick ha-ha, but you have to sit there the whole time and listen to all the other crap they do. I only follow one streamer that's a VTuber, and that's Iron Mouse. Just because, frankly, I like her, but I really like her her editor on YouTube. Her videos are edited like to perfection. How many people do you follow on YouTube? Like, not the exact number, but around how many people?
Oh man, I got no idea. It's really not that many people. I don't know. I don't usually check out what's in my subscription. I kind of just do what's in my recommended. So I hardly ever subscribe to people. Yeah, it's kind of rude, I guess, but hey.
Yeah,
I used to really just be limited to, yeah, right, I'm one of those. Sorry. I'm still subscribed to you. Hey,
yeah.
buddy. But I used to just be really subscribed to a couple people. That included Etika, before his channel got taken down, and etc.
So, oh, it's not up anymore?
Oh no, yeah, it's not up.
Why did they take it down? That's a bummer.
He kind of posted some not good content before he went away. It was on purpose, but yeah. A lot of lore, didn't really want to get into it, but yeah, just not really one of those people who likes to like subscribe to a whole lot of folks. It's kind of what's in my recommended.
And what's your favorite kind of content creator?
I used to really like animators. Now I don't really know what I like the most.
I don't know. I went through my animator phase, and I like them, and I consume probably like half of what's on YouTube, at least of the bigger names. But I feel like one of the things I don't like, and I feel like they kind of did, just in a couple cases, is I don't like it when content creators put politics into their content or like social problems all the time. I don't always like that. Sometimes I feel like I'm just there to like escape, and just enjoy a fun story or like a fun time. And there's nothing wrong. Like it's completely their choice. It's their content. They can do whatever they want with their content. So I just know that with some of them, I just grew out of their humor, and others I just didn't like a couple of the directions they go, because and all power to them. I just knew at that point that I was just like, I'm just gonna leave, because I also have that choice to do that.
Right.
Like one of the YouTubers that I used to watch all the time, he was one of my favorite, was Domix. And I tried to get you to watch him, but you never did.
I used to watch some of Domix stuff, but he never really interested me that much.
Yeah, I just kind of, his content, I just kind of grew out of his. It stopped becoming entertaining. I guess the only animator YouTubers I subscribe to anymore is Imarichu. Let me see. You know who Imarichu is, right?
Yeah, I know who Imarichu is.
How It Should Have Ended, and Andrew Studios, I think that's how you say the name, and Jaden Animations.
Andrew Studios.
All One's Out is another that I kind of just grew out of.
Did you watch his Netflix stuff? Just because I heard it came out.
No. I stopped watching him when he around the time he released his first book. So he was constantly promoting that. And I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name, but he does like a like action figure animation. He's like that guy who animates Astolfo from Fate with like Master Chief. You see, you know what I'm talking about?
I do.
Yeah,
Actually,
I
yeah.
subscribe to him. It's like Sat. I don't know, but I love that guy's videos. They're hilarious. Reminds me of Robot Chicken.
Hmm.
No, but so what? I don't remember if you actually answered the question. What is your favorite? I was sorry I interrupted you.
Like type of
Content, yeah.
content? I don't particularly know. I like a lot of stuff that because I do a lot of anime, manga, media. I like channels that cover that kind of thing.
Like break them
I
down or
find it
like review
interesting.
it.
Break them down and reviewing. It's
Mm.
pretty. I like to know feedback. I like to think about the media I consume, and it's cool to see other people's reactions to it.
Yeah.
So I guess kind of reactionary content, but that's not all I watch. It's just a lot of what I watch because I find it interesting.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people have their, gropes or gripes, not gropes.
Gropes? Pause.
Gripes. I held up. Gripes with reaction content, but hey, as a consumer myself,
I don't think
I
people
don't think it's
have
the worst.
gripes with reaction anymore. I think people have gripes with who you watch react because there's people who are like
Fair
so
enough.
obliviously fake, so obviously annoyingly fake.
Yeah.
It just gets on people's nerves, and I think that's what gives reaction a bad rep. I personally am not that huge of a fan of a reaction, but like especially for people who don't have many friends or don't have anyone to talk to about a certain topic like anime, and you don't have any friends that watch anime, but you just saw this crazy new episode of Tokyo Ghoul. You're like, oh my god, I need to share this or experience this with someone else, and you like look it up and you get to see
Mhm.
someone else's reaction. I completely get that because
Yeah.
I've done that in the past. Like Violet Evergarden, the end of Violet Evergarden's movie. Just looked at. I tried to find people who were crying to it as well, and yeah, so I totally get it. One of the channels I thought I'd grow out of, but I haven't, is the Game Theorist. I know you don't
Yeah,
really
I
care.
definitely have.
Yeah, I
I
love his
actually checked
videos.
out a video that showed up my recommended recently, and I just was like, this guy, he just makes leaps in the logic because he's covered so many big theories that
I don't know. I
he
think you're
gets to
getting up
do a
too
lot
much.
of like more far out stuff or make his own that I'm like, I don't know about this.
How recent was
So,
that? Because pretty much
um,
nowadays he's done a good job of recently in the last like year. He's done a really good job of not incredibly reaching because I feel like the his audience has gotten tired of it, so he has to be a little bit more careful. Like
it's
the
his
most
newest
recent
video.
one, his newest video,
Yeah.
his most recent one that I definitely know he got a lot of flack for was one of the um, FNAF security
Afton's Last
breach.
Stand.
No, FNAF security breach. He called the kid you play in that show the crying child, and like everyone was like, "Bruh, that's such a reach." Like obviously that's not true. Um,
Is it the
no,
one from
I
two
still
weeks
think
ago?
he does a good job. He uploaded
Uh,
2 days ago.
yeah, I watched that one. It showed up my recommended. I
The
was like,
scariest game that does not exist. That doesn't
yeah.
exist.
Have you seen the ads from that
Yeah,
game?
he's that's just a filler upload. I feel like because he's just I started that video
It's
and then
not
when I
filler
realized what it
though.
was
He put on
about,
like
I stopped up. I just stopped
that's what
watching.
I'm saying. He's got to like go to like really far-reaching stuff too. He
I
did
know.
one on Sims. It's like
Okay,
I don't
but
know. Nothing against Sims, by the way, but like
but you went to
yeah.
his newest upload and it just happened to be a bad upload, and you said that like you're acting like that's all he does now. I'm just saying like don't take that upload for his face value.
I said the newest one I watched, I felt like that. Not for all of them. I haven't
Okay,
watched most of them.
I'm just making sure you're not
But
saying this whole channel is like
it's
that.
just when I returned, it felt like what it was before. That's all I was saying.
I don't know.
Um,
I like how he like tricks people into learning.
it
Like
is
he'll just
interesting in
all
a
of a sudden
sense.
break out math or like some science equation, and I'm like, oh, I learned something
Yeah,
new.
it's just that certain one. Couple of them I think are just kind of far-reaching. The ones I like, I've actually watched. So,
I feel like I
in the
watched the
old
film
days, I used to
theorist
be like, oh
more.
yeah, totally true. Like Charmander is,
Goku's
Cubone,
dad.
Goku's dad, all that fun stuff. Even though, wait, what? What about Goku's dad?
Charmander's Goku's dad.
Okay, I don't know where this comes from, but
That's
yes, I
that's something
agree.
he'd do in the bed. That's something he'd say.
Oh yeah, with the
The whole
Ness's
far-reaching
sands
thing,
undertale.
when he randomly just pulls something out his butt.
Yeah.
It's like the thumbnail was like
And then he
Goku.
treats it completely seriously.
I
Did
don't know.
you see the one he
What
did
if
about nurse? Okay, yeah, go ahead.
one of his newest uploads is literally just him debunking, because he has like a Reddit. That's how he communicates with all his like other theorists, because his like channel's supposed to be the theorists, plural.
Yeah.
Well, he has I think it's I don't know which one it is, but it's one of his newest uploads, and basically the whole video is just him saying there's been a lot of talk on our Reddit page about this specific theory, and it's a fun theory, guys, but it's obviously not true because, and then he brings up a bunch of like facts and stuff and like things from the lore that disprove the theory, and he's very respectful with it. But that's literally all the video was, and I was so surprised. That was the first time I experienced it. I don't know if he's done that in the past, but I
Guys,
was
this
watching
is
it and I
not
was like,
true.
it's not a
Bye-bye.
theory. He's just dissing the theory from the Reddit. He was just basically like addressing his Reddit with it, which I thought was cool and unique.
This is not true. Anyways, goodbye.
Next view, next view. What were you about to say though?
What was I about to say? Oh, I was talking about. I was just asking if you'd watched one of the videos I was gonna talk about.
What? Which one?
He talks about the one where Nurse Joy is a Pokemon.
I don't remember that. No.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah. I seen his like behind the scenes videos he does every once in a while, every couple years. It's pretty clear that they make a big focus on trying to stay with trend stuff, and
He does.
when they're trying to stay with like trendy stuff to get views and keep the money flowing, they kind of just have to pull stuff out their butt when there's nothing to actually like talk about big. So I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
So do you watch Mr. Beast?
Do I watch Mr. Beast? Barely never. Honestly, I used to, but then I don't really know what changed. Last time I watched a video of his was his maybe biggest thing he's ever done. Well, I
The
don't really
Squid
know. It's been a
Game?
while. It's the Squid Game. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, it's
That's the
still his
last thing I
biggest.
watched. Yeah. And I don't know. I think he's doing good things. He's got great content. I just like him. So I fell out of it. Clearly, that's not most people though, because he's retaining the viewers. I'll say that much.
Yeah, I definitely I find him entertaining. I just I don't know. I feel like some of his videos now are kind of getting streamlined and a little fast paced. Like we never get to see the crew anymore. It's starting to feel like more of a game show than his YouTube channel, in my opinion. I don't know how to explain it because it's kind of just starting, but it kind of feels more production-y, which is exactly what's happening.
Yeah, it
But
is what's
like we
happening.
don't get
I
to
bet.
see Chandler and Chris goof around as nearly as much. Like we don't get to see the people be themselves. We just see like we go from clip to clip to clip to clip to challenge to clip to challenge to challenge to challenge, and like the video just keeps moving. And I kind of liked it when they were a little bit more campy on things. Like the last one I think I really enjoyed was his plane one, where he like crashed a
Uh,
plane
oh.
and had to survive. He got an actual plane, put it on a crane, and dropped it in the middle of this field, in the middle of middle of nowhere, and
Wow.
to simulate like people survival from plane crashes. Like he was talking about how uh, when a plane crashes, there's like 48 hours until the search and rescue get there. So any survivors have to survive that long after a plane crash. So
48 hours?
that's what they were doing, yeah. So they had
Hmm.
to stay there and wait until a helicopter came and picked them up, and that was the challenge for the video, was to be out in the woods for 48 hours without pretty much anything except water. But they ran out of water like at the night of, I think, or something like that. But that one was fun because we got to there was like hanging out with the crew pretty much, and then I think like his newest one uh, is a guy who has to stay in a circle for 100 days, which I think was
Oh.
way
He
too
did those a
long.
couple of times, but
I think
yeah.
that's way too long. That's like how many days are in a year? 300 and something,
365.
65. That's like 3/4, or not 3/4, 1/3 of a year almost. Like that's a
Almost one
long
third.
time. That's like
That is a long.
it's a long time. I think that's a little too much for that guy. But he was from Oklahoma, so shout out to him. We're from
Oh,
Oklahoma.
hey, shout out to my
He
boy.
won
Did he
five
do
hundred
it?
thousand dollars. Yes.
What? Okay, maybe it's worth it.
Yeah. I don't know if I could do that. I'm not gonna lie. If it was $1
I
million,
mean,
yes. 500,000, I don't know. For
did
that
they
long,
provide him with food?
yes, but he had to ration the food.
Oh,
They gave him a pantry
what?
of canned food, and he had to eat that the whole time.
What?
And he only got to see his family once during that 100 days. And as a man, that's gonna be go to a little bit more of a mature topic. I was also wondering, it's kind of cruel. It feels bad for him, not because he's married and he has 4 kids, but he's also married. He has a wife. He has needs as a man, if you know what I mean. So I was kind of wondering,
Fair.
like, that sucks for him. 100 days he can't be with his wife, and the day they let him see his family, they're like, we gave him and his wife privacy for that night, and blah 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 blah. I was like, oh, okay, cool. So he got a little bit of a break, but yeah, I don't know. The ending of the video is super cool because he kind of made it worth it, in my opinion. Because if he stayed 100 days in a house, and which the house was like destroyed by the end of the 100 days because they mess with it every day or something like that, like every few weeks. Um, if he came out and was like, "Here's your money, congratulations, pat on the back, good job," it would have been so underwhelming. But like, he got like a whole band and like a whole
Oh,
like a
what?
whole party. Yeah, he got like his family out, a bunch of people just to clap and cheer. They had like those smoke grenades that show a bunch of different colors. It was really cool. It was cool. So I was like, I
That
thought
is
that he
sick.
did that really well. It felt well earned. But I don't know. He's a cool guy. Um,
I mean, yeah, I know he's a good person. Yeah.
yeah.
Sometimes it's kind of samey. Although it's not. Like the videos vary very much. Very,
Hmm.
very much. Yeah. Um, I don't know.
The Squid Game video has 288 million views,
It does not surprise
and
me.
that was 10 months ago. That's his most viewed video.
Yeah. Wow.
His
Wow, he really
second
did well
is
with that one.
I spent 50 hours buried alive.
I remember that. I watched that one. Yeah.
Mm,
And then he got buried out. That was pretty cool.
yeah.
Or buried out. Dug out.
Wonder how much
Dug
money he
out.
makes. I'm always curious. I feel like that's a curious question for everybody. Like, how much
Uh,
money does he make from the Mr. Beast alone? Not to mention like Mr.
bro,
Beast philanthropy, Mr. Beast gaming, Mr. Beast reacts,
that's like
be
at
shorts.
least $30 a week, dude.
Oof. Sheesh.
Sheesh, man. That's
Sheesh.
actually tough.
I don't know. As a
Especially when
as a
you're making that
YouTuber
money.
myself, like if I were to become like big and be able to do this for like a living, or at
Oh,
least like
but
a,
you are big,
a
buddy.
side bonus pay, any kind of like motivation, because I feel like
Yeah.
yeah, any kind of motivation, because at this point my motivation is just for like memories to look back on, because at this point I love looking back at my old videos and laughing at them, and I want to be able to do that when I'm like 40. Hopefully YouTube's still a thing, um, and I still have access to my videos, and I'd love to do that, and I'm sure you would enjoy it too to some degree.
Yes.
um, but I don't know. I don't know what kind of format my channel would take if I actually did this for a living. You know, what kind of YouTuber would you want to
Hmm.
be if you just like woke up and had 1 million subs overnight?
Huh. Hmm. I would probably just want to do gaming stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's pretty easy to pump out as long as you got a good personality.
Mm-hmm.
Not too tough. But it's cool to be variety, to have variety. Like I always think those channels that do, I wish I could do it right, but those channels that do really in-depth analysis on like series
Mm-hmm.
and try to like talk about themes and media and or just cool little facts about history. Even though I'm not that much of a history buff, nor do I like to learn about it, but hearing about it sometimes can be really interesting. And those
I
channels that
don't like learning about it or talking about it, but just hearing it every once in a
well,
while
you know what I mean. Like you
itches
sometimes you
a
don't like
little
hear
part.
like you don't care about something, and then you'll like watch a video that discusses it in detail, and it's
No,
really
I
cool.
don't.
Like,
If
okay,
I don't care about something, I don't care about it. I'm just saying.
all right. I like. There's this one video where this guy talks about the audio in Breath of the Wild, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and I never thought I'd care about such a thing, like the sound effects, not the music.
Oh, so things you don't think you'd care about, things you don't think you'd be interested in.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
And it discusses those like details that you really kind of overlook. Those channels that have like specialized idea, like knowledge on things, or can really like make a theme or a part of one part of something stand out. It's hard to explain, but those channels that have a really like special reason to be there, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's not.
I get it.
Wasn't
Did
quite
you ever
clear,
get
but
around to watching my Nagatoro video?
I didn't get to watch it yet, but
it's only been uploaded for 3 months. You
only
haven't
3
really had
months.
that much time.
I really haven't had that much time. You know that, right?
No, but you mentioned like breaking down media and all kind of stuff, and that was my very first attempt at it. And I don't know. I want to continue it. It's always a hard thing to like hear your voice in videos, especially for me. With most people, like I find my voice very hard to hear and cringy when I hear it in my own videos. But I think it's even worse on that video because it's like just me talking about a specific topic. I don't think I did that good. I kept going I think, and not the best pronunciation. I don't know. I don't think I did the best job. I didn't really make a script. I kind of just put a bunch of different points I wanted to go over. And that video has probably been the longest video I've made in a long time. And I don't know. I want to do more. And I even said I was going to do more at the end of that video on different series that I like. And it did pretty good. Like it's at 86 views, and that's pretty good for me. And that's not like it's not like me. I've watched it that many times. It is not just the close people around me. It's actually gotten the views on its own somehow, no matter how minuscule. So I definitely will try it again. I just don't know what series I'm gonna pick. Maybe I could do Overlord since I just recently watched that, or maybe I can do Dragon Ball after I'm done.
Yeah. You got to get some footage then, probably.
Yeah, that's the other problem is YouTube's copyright thing. So I don't want to. Most of like the majority, if not all of my videos are copyright claimed due to all the audio I use because I've never cared. I never thought I'd like make money, so I didn't really care, and I just was uploading for fun in a hobby. But because I also didn't think that the algorithm was affected by copyright claims. I thought that it would even help me because that way YouTube doesn't have to pay me. My logic was a little weird, but copyright claims actually do hinder your video being promoted through the algorithm. So like pretty much 7/8 of my videos are all copyright claimed because of the audio I use, especially my old outro and intro for the Wodakoi intro. That's all copyright claims. So all those videos are not at all monetizable.
Yeah.
So YouTube can't even get paid by looking at ads, so that kind of wasn't making sense in my head. But now that I've tried to put more of a focus on, making sure they're not copyright claimed, trying to now dip my toes into Japanese media would be extraordinarily difficult because I mentioned that the Nagatoro video took me forever. That's because I had to reshoot it like 4 times, and like 5 times. I had to shoot it on the camera IRL probably like 3 times, and I had to remake it completely probably 4 times. And the first 3 times, it all involved like clips of the actual anime, and I chopped them up as much as I could. There was no audio from them. There was no subtitles. I made it blurry sometimes. I just did all kinds of things to make sure it wasn't, whatever DMCA copyright claimed, whatever it's called. And every single time, no matter what I did, it was always taken down. Like my video wasn't just copyright claimed; it was completely taken down. Like it was made private.
Yeah.
And so it was very irritating.
Irritating.
So by the end of it, I was like, I'm just gonna use an IRL camera and just record the manga. So if I do another series that I don't have the manga of, like I could do Wodakoi, but Wodakoi is not at all popular, and like no one cares.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's old, but I'll do that at some point. But like if I do another series like Overlord,
look out for that.
I want like some sort of something to show on screen, you know. And I don't know
Yeah,
how
visuals
Giga.
are important.
I don't know how like Giga and the other anime YouTubers do it. Like they show so much. Like Cyberpunk, he showed so much of Cyberpunk. I swear, if I show like 2 seconds of Cyberpunk, I'm gonna get taken down. Like I don't get it. I don't get how to do it. Maybe I can look up a YouTube video of how to not get top 10 ways how to not get
To not
copyright
get
claimed.
copyrighted.
Yeah, I think that's the worst part of YouTube.
Watch them be like, you kind of just need to say, I got this footage legally, and then they'll be like, okay.
And then I get arrested for false claims. No, freaking, I think that's one of the worst YouTube channels, or like top 10 ways to make sure you become a good person. Number 1, be kind. Number
Be
2,
nice.
don't be rude. Like I don't know, just
be sort of good.
Yeah. I talked for a minute there, but
you did.
Yeah.
I am a listener at heart. Okay, I'm willing to listen, but these people, right? They don't want to listen, pal. They don't care.
They're listening to a podcast, dog.
Yes, you, the viewer, you do not care, and I know it.
Nah, if I was a YouTuber myself,
yeah. Wait, what?
If I was like doing it for my job, like I said, like full time, I would want to, like, obviously do gaming videos. I don't know. I feel like I just do what I'm doing now, but kind of optimize it. Yeah, yeah. Because I was thinking I'd do things differently, but now I think about it.
Be better. Oh my god.
Yeah, I think I just try to do what I can to optimize what I already got going. I do gaming as my main upload. I do IRL. Hopefully, like I would try to do IRL at least once a week. Do something IRL once a week. I don't know.
Yeah.
It depends on how much, because IRL videos always take a lot of effort because I don't want them to be bad, and they still end up being bad.
Usually, I like them. Hey.
But I don't know, because obviously I wouldn't be using Share Factory on the PlayStation.
Yeah.
I'd have to learn another software. I don't know. I feel like the only thing right now that I'm kind of introducing that I feel like adds another complicated, kind of out of the blue thing is the anime review I did of Nagatoro and like the manga. If I can't continue doing that of media, my YouTube channel is kind of like crazy. like because most people when they subscribe to a channel, they want to subscribe to get like a consistent kind of content, you know? Like if you subscribe to a news channel, right, you expect to see news in your feed, not news and then occasionally a Fortnite stream. You're like, what? I didn't subscribe for a freaking Fortnite stream. I watched Ninja for that. You know, so I feel like that could kind of hinder me in growth or with viewers, because if they like, oh cool, that was a good Fortnite video, it goes to my channel, and my last Fortnite video was 6 months ago, and but ever since then all I've uploaded is Apex, Returnal, Uncharted, Call of Duty. He's uploaded 5 episodes of a podcast that no one cares about. He's uploaded 3 IRL videos. Where's the freaking Fortnite? You know? I don't know. I feel like if I were big, I would make the anime media review a separate channel, and just send people who are interested in that over there. That way, I could have my media channel, I could have my gaming and IRL channel. And if I could, I'd make an IRL channel, a gaming channel, and a media channel.
Yeah, then you gotta split up the viewership though as well. So.
Well, that's like in the situation I already have a like committed fan base, obviously.
Yeah.
Committed viewership. I wouldn't do that like straight off. I would do that like right off the bat. I don't know. Personally, I like if I was watching a channel, I like everything to be on the same channel. But I know that's not exactly the majority of the opinions.
The popular opinion.
Yeah, the popular
opinion.
Screw
what's popular, man. You gotta fight for what's right. But yeah, no, you'll get beaten down along the way, so maybe not.
Beaten.
You know, that kind of thing where you want to split it out and not just do the same thing, but at the same time, you risk that loss of viewers. I mean, since, no offense, you're not the biggest right now,
Mm-hmm.
I do think it's good that you're spreading stuff out, and yeah, you might lose a viewer or two who found a earlier Fortnite video, but I think the general idea of spreading out that kind of what you
Content.
do until you find maybe a niche or something you'd rather maybe do more of is
One video
still,
that blows up.
yeah, or right. Anyways, yeah, doing that kind of thing though, I think it's not a bad idea, but you do lose like the sort of mm, kind of pluses you get from building rapport with doing the
Yeah.
same thing over and over,
Yeah.
because then you could like build a basis for your content, maybe evolve from it, because you're switching every time, then maybe you're going to lose some things along the way that you could learn
The
if you just
algorithm
stuck to
is
one thing.
the algorithm is the same way. Like just like with TikTok, the algorithm will promote you if you stick to kind of one thing, one niche, like you're saying.
Yeah.
And like my channel, the way I format it, because with us growing up with YouTube, our generation growing up with YouTube, um, one of the things I try not to do that I see other YouTubers my size or smaller or just slightly bigger do is they kind of act like they're bigger, which is nothing wrong with like having confidence, but like when you get 13 views, and I've done this in the past, I'm gonna use this example with myself, getting like 13 views a video and then trying to make a Q&A video, like that makes no sense. um, but my viewership and what I'm doing now, I kind of my if I were to look at my YouTube channel, I would assume the person's bigger than they are, because
Hmm.
most smaller YouTube channels don't have the privilege of uploading multiple different kinds of content, and I don't know.
Sure.
Because if you look at mine, I go from so many different things, and I put them all in one place. It's like my YouTube channel's at its base. If people are watching it, they're watching it for me, because like I'm the only consistent thing. Like my character, my jokes, my screaming. It's
Right.
like the most consistent thing through all of
The
my
most
videos.
consistent thing. Right.
Yeah, so it's like a
Yes.
Markiplier channel. It's like Markiplier's channel. He can do whatever he wants, but people are always going to watch him
Yeah,
because they're
because
there
they're
for him.
there for him. We
Yeah,
talked about this at the start. Yeah, it's kind of a different sort of. Are you there for the content or for the character?
yeah,
Right.
yeah, and that's kind of like how I formatted my channel. And I don't know if I should change it because like then I feel like I would enjoy it, but I feel like it hinders
Hmm.
it so much. Like I'm kind of torn between trying to grind to possibly get views or just continue what I'm doing and just continue what I enjoy, because I feel like my biggest struggle right now is my motivation, because
Right.
I just I just have like almost no motivation recently to continue the YouTube thing, until recently when my siblings started asking to watch my YouTube videos,
Yeah.
and watching them react or watch my videos and laugh to them and just really enjoy them, and not just because sometimes not just because I'm their brother, but sometimes they actually think the video's funny, and I that has motivated me, but only so much. I feel like the thing that most recently motivated me, besides just like listening to other YouTubers on YouTube talk about how they've grown or something like that randomly, is I created a TikTok account for my YouTube channel, just my
Right.
Resurrected Gaming one. It's horrible. It's doing horrible. It just started, so I mean it's doing horrible. Each video gets probably like 50 plus views, 100 views maybe. Um, but I got a couple of subscribers from that. And if you're listening and you're from my TikTok, thank you so much. And you should
Yeah.
comment down below
Thank you very much.
TikTok gaming, and I'll
Well,
definitely say thank you to you in like on
that's kind of awkward.
comments.
Guys, I'm going to give you a less awkward option. Just say I'm from TikTok,
I'm from
okay?
TikTok. Yeah, yeah, you could. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Or you could say
Um,
TikTok gaming. That's really up to
I'm
you.
from
Like,
TikTok
honestly,
gaming. There you go.
if it includes I am not from a YouTube, then you're doing good, okay?
Yeah.
So do what you feel like, really.
Nah,
Or
but
take the call to action, say TikTok gaming.
I got a comment on one of my videos or something like that. I can't remember
Oh.
what it said. It said I don't know, basically complimented me. It was like, "Yo, this is pretty good content." Oh no, it said keep it up. You'll get big one day.
Oh,
And I was just
nice.
like, it was like the first comment I've gotten in so long, and because I'll occasionally get likes, And I always hear people talk about. I hear YouTubers always say that a like really makes like please like and subscribe to the video. You guys have no idea how much a like motivates me and helps like my like struggle. And I completely understand that now. Like even a single like on one of my videos, it helps me continue and it makes me motivated. Um, because even if this is just for my personal memories, sometimes when I work really hard on a video
Hmm.
and I spend literally hours editing or trying to make it perfect or at least of good quality, because I feel like the standard on YouTube is pretty high for the most part.
Yeah.
Um, and I see it get like 5, 6 views. It bums me out no matter what I can do about it.
Yeah, I can understand that.
You
Right.
know, I think for me, 15 and above, I'm happy. Like like 10, I'm like okay. 15, I don't know, something about 15 and above, like 20 above, all that. I'm like satisfied with that, honestly. Um, and I don't know. I just
I mean, it gives you a bit of motivation, right? Sure, personal reasons, I get it, but yeah, it is good to see people are seeing you.
mhm. I'm trying to
I
find
get
that
that
comment,
feeling.
what video that was, but that yeah, that comment was very sweet. Whoever commented that, thank you very much. I'm trying to find the comment now,
Hmm.
but yeah, that was very motivational, and I was like, oh, thank you so much. Little
Hmm.
comments like that, and I'm not one to take hate comments to heart at all. So I see a hate comment, maybe I'll be like, bruh, but it doesn't do the opposite. Pretty much the only thing that ever affects me is the happy comments. Um,
Happy comments. Oh,
yeah,
nice.
and every time I see my subscriber count go up even by one, it motivates me as well. So
Okay, well, yeah, that's a pretty good feeling. Come
yeah,
on.
yeah.
You just got a new bro fist bro.
Hmm. I don't know. I
Hmm.
feel like the YouTube algorithm has to at some point recognize me as a possibility when I have 600 videos, because I have 585 at the moment of the time of recording, and I'm hopefully gonna make a special for my 600th video, an IRL video. Uh, but I don't know, 600 videos, and the guy still has only 350 subscribers.
Hmm.
It's like it's kind of crazy. When are we gonna give this man a chance? I don't know. I got a slight chance with the one of my Fortnite ones that has 8,000 views, but
But it was all squandered.
it was all Fortnite. It's all 8-year-olds asking for the
It's all
code.
8-year-olds? Always was.
Yeah.
Always has been. Yeah, there we go. Huh.
You remember when I recorded that Fortnite video with you at my house? Like I gave you the
Do I?
headset and you sat down in front of my TV and played it. It was like we were
that
in the woods.
that might have happened.
That
Yeah.
was, that was like season 1 or 2 of Fortnite. I could
Good
probably find that
times.
video, but yeah.
Now we could do that again, but instead Naruto and Goku and what, like everything else would be there.
Oh.
That's really interesting me. Really interesting that Goku can like wield a shotgun. It's pretty funny to look at.
Goku wielding a shotgun, doing the
I
gritty
look at
on Tom
Fortnite
Cruise.
now. Yeah,
Well,
I look at Fortnite now and the honest to goodness progression it's had
the evolution.
is so interesting. It's not your it really
It's a
didn't
it's
evolve
a
in your
brand
typical
now.
fashion. It really is.
It's like a
Yeah, ever
brand
since
now.
they had like what well before this, but ever since I saw the Lil Nas like in-game concert, I was like,
Oh, it
they're
started with
really
Marshmallow.
trying different things, huh?
It started with
Like they're not just
Marshmallow.
doing this because oh what?
I
What?
was just saying it started with Marshmallow. That was the
Oh,
very
well,
first concert.
I first heard about the Lil Nas one, but yeah,
Yeah.
okay, Marshmallow. No, but when they started doing that in a general sense, it's like they're really not just sticking to what they got and trying to make a buck. They're trying to do something different. Like obviously they're trying to make a buck. Come on, but they're
Hmm.
already getting them. So what they're trying to do, I think is interesting. I haven't played the game in a long time, but I've heard good things. Have you played it at all recently?
Fortnite? No. I've always kind of like wanted to go back to it ever since they added the permanent no build mode, because that's would be the game mode that I'd probably actually enjoy.
Right.
But I don't know. I kind of just want to not because I already play enough multiplayer games. I don't really want to risk. going back and enjoying that game as well, then I have to juggle like 5 multiplayer games. Like four multiplayer games.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll definitely will. I could rock my Black Knight skin and see all the 10-year-olds go, what? What?
Whoa.
What? I could probably sell my account for a good chunk of money since I have the Black Knight. I wonder how that would be, how much people would be willing to pay
Get a
for that.
bang for your buck, eh? Wait,
You know?
what? No, get a buck for your
Get a
bang.
bang for
Yeah.
your buck. Get a buck for your bang.
Bang energy drink?
I hope I didn't miss my
You ever
chance.
had one of those?
A Bang energy drink?
Yeah, I was
No,
just
I'm
wondering.
not. Have you had Prime?
What? What's Prime?
The Logan Paul like
Amazon
KSI
Prime.
drink.
You can subscribe to this channel right
Is
now.
it called Prime? It's called Prime Energy.
What's
Right?
Prime?
Prime?
Like
Like
a
the
primer?
you haven't
Like
seen
you use
that
for
drink
paint?
from? You
What are
really
you
haven't seen that
talking
drink on
about?
YouTube?
I don't know what you're talking about. No.
It's an energy like exercise like Gatorade like drink. It's called Prime and
It's a
it's
protein
Logan Paul's drink.
with KSI.
I think KSI is part of it. Oh my goodness, dude! We gotta have to edit so much out. Shut the door. Just drop it. Just drop it.
Who is this little man?
Arthur. Shut my door. Shut it. Goodness.
You could honestly keep that in.
No, I can't.
He's a funny little feller. That's good stuff. That's funny. That's funny right there.
Yeah, funny, good. Funny
No, I've
joke.
never heard of this drink from Logan Paul.
Yeah.
I thought he had something going on with KSI, but I didn't know it was a drink or anything.
It's either Logan Paul's drink or it's Logan and KSI's like combined thing. I think it's just Logan Paul's. I'm not sure.
Did they fuse?
I don't know. Looking back at my popular uploads, like I mentioned, the Fortnite D-Day one.
Yeah.
That one has had 8,000 views, like I said. And
Yes.
And I just I think I had like such an original idea at the time that I just didn't know what I had because I don't think there were mini games in Fortnite the time of me making it. It was 3 years ago, and I mean there was a couple I think just built in, but I would on my own to play with my friends like my old crew. I would go into the creative mode and make my own maps in games, like from scratch, and I'd make that for videos because I think one of the biggest influencers, personally for me, YouTube wise, is Slogo Man. I think he's not that big anymore, but Slogo Man's videos, I always loved his videos because if I could say anything about my videos, I want my video to feel like you're here with us, hanging out with us, having fun with us. Like I want you to feel like you're a part of the video. It's always like the best kind to me. And Slogo Man's videos and his little trio, I forgot the other two names because I never cared. But I love their videos because it always felt like you were playing with them. And I wanted to, and their GTA minigame videos specifically. And so I wanted to recreate that with Fortnite minigames. And I think one of them, I had an idea because they released this one map that had a beach. Well, I had it before then, but I did it even better when this map came out. And I wanted to create like a D-Day thing because they had these like Gatling guns and you could place rocks in the water and stuff like that. So I made it where some people would spawn out in the ocean and have to run through the water up to the beach, and the bad guys would spawn up on the beach, kind of up on this hill with guns, and they'd shoot at the people in the water, and the people had like in the water had a bunch of like cover they'd have to run to and try to like get between the fire. I thought it was pretty cool. I don't think I realized how much of an original idea I had at that time because so many of the people in that video with just 8,000 views, but like some of the people are asking for like the code for the island and all that stuff.
Yeah, right.
For the game itself, and I don't know because I honestly never got like any of the notifications for it for some reason. I don't know why, but weird. I literally didn't know it blew up until like a year later. I was looking at my popular videos and I saw it had like 7,000 views, and I was like, what? What? Nobody told me. I think I made one sequel. And because I made the first
right there.
I made the first D-Day minigame and it was crappy because it was like just in the playground mode. It wasn't even in the sandbox mode because I don't think they created it yet. And it has 1,900 views. And then I
Ooh.
made the one I just talked about, which is 8,000, and then I made another one that has only 700.
What a fall
Uh,
from grace.
I know. The thumbnail for the third one is
You were
crap.
right there,
That,
Icarus.
the thumbnail for the third one
We're
is
too
absolute crap.
close.
I don't know why I
Oh,
picked that
wow.
thumbnail. It's kind of it's like not as bright and doesn't look nearly as good.
I'll
My
take your
last
word
video
for
that
it.
got like any kind of traction was my very first Genshin Impact video.
Yeah, I remember that. It went off a little bit.
Yeah, I got 300
A
views.
little bit.
I didn't even notice. I was pretty quick to upload about Genshin. I was
It was pretty
probably
popular, and you were one of the first, I think.
yeah.
So,
I'm probably like I was probably keeping it humble. I was probably one of the first 100 people to upload about the game because I played it and downloaded it like a couple days after it came out, like at least less than a week than it came out, and I immediately like made a
was it
video
on like
on it.
2 days afterwards?
I think it was three. It's like 2 or 3 days.
Viewers, listeners, do not go check on the dates, please.
I
Let's just say
definitely
it was.
it was definitely a week. It was like a less than a week since the game came out. I started playing,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
um, and I started it up and I was in such an energetic, good mood. I just started talking and just being goofy. So I recorded it, and I just uploaded the video. It was a very long video. It was 34 minutes,
Hmm.
and I just titled it Genshin Impact. How is this
And
free?
watching it inspired me to try and get it on my old ass laptop. That was
Language,
quite
young
fun.
man. Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
yeah.
I'm not quite young though. Anyways, yeah, no, and then I tried it on my laptop, and that was terrible.
Hmm. I think for my 600th video, or at least one of them, I think I would do like I kind of want to do kind of like a history of my channel, like kind of like go over how I started
Hmm.
and kind of like the phases I went through to where I am now. I feel like that might be a little fun for me. But do you remember making the music video with me?
Yeah, I do. The most
The,
memorable part of your YouTube channel, in my opinion.
the most memorable part for
Uh-huh.
you, like
Best
experiencing it,
one.
best.
Best
Oh,
best
heck no,
video.
no, I regret it. I don't regret it, but I just wish I made it better. I thought I just wish I actually made at least a good chorus or something. I tried way too hard to make it cringe, and I
It
did too
was
good of a job.
definitely some experimentation going on, and I appreciated it for what it was.
Oh,
Hope you know that.
thank you. I don't know
You're
what believe
welcome.
you. No, I have to link so many of my videos now, like, cause I'm gonna like.
I mean, you don't have to.
I will. I put effort. I have to put effort.
If you people feel like checking this out, well then, good on you.
Good on you. You can click it on the screen or in the description, however I do it.
On the screen.
Yeah, I can do one of those little cards. They're super
You
easy.
remember when? Oh yeah, I guess you can do this in the corner. You remember when YouTube in like 2012, 2013 had like the pop-up little ads you could do? You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-mm. Like on the
No?
screen.
Yeah, like on the screen you could touch them.
Like
You know?
like a pop up ad on a website.
Like, no, no, no. Well, like the YouTuber could put them there, and it was like these little tags. You could
Oh,
link to a
they can
video or just
choose
have
where
some
they are.
dialogue. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I think so. Yes.
yeah. And then they got rid of those. Just thinking of old times. That's all.
I think I remember like them being the YouTubers themselves being able to choose where the ad was. Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
could
kind of
like
wish that was still a
show.
thing.
You could choose where it was and
Not
like
that
the
I'd be able to
color
use it.
of the box and the text.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
pretty cool.
I can
And
always
then,
like scam and just do another like giveaway, fake
oh,
giveaway video and get a bunch of views.
do you remember when YouTube had the dislike button? Wow, old times.
dude,
Do you remember
dude,
that?
that's so nostalgic,
Sad part
man.
is we're gonna say that in like a couple of years. That's the sad part.
Oh my gosh.
Why don't they bring that back? I know
It's
you
like
can
still there, you
install.
just can't see the
It is
number.
still there. You can install a thing for it on like a PC that you can still see them, but it is kind of stupid.
I just want it for scam videos. Like, when you're looking up how to do something and you don't want to watch a
Oops.
whole 24-minute video, so you look at the like to dislike ratio, and it's like
Hmm.
700 dislikes and 12 likes, so you know that video is obviously bad.
Yeah.
Like the dislikes had a use had a
They did have a
use.
purpose. And now when they're saying it's like to defend YouTubers, like so they wouldn't feel
Wait,
bad like from
wait.
dislike bombing, the only one who can see it is the YouTubers. So it literally does not fulfill that purpose at
Mhm.
all. That's kind of stupid. I don't know. It was just so that their advertisements wouldn't get upset about being dislike bombed, and
Mhm.
so they were like, let's get rid of it so that ad people can still put stuff on there and save grace, you know?
Mhm.
Like be like, oh yeah, we didn't. This is perfectly fine. Everybody likes this,
I feel like
things like that.
if I had ads, one of the things I want you to know, Garrett, if my channel ever blew up and the viewers, I guess, you two guys too, I guess, but I'm talking to you, Garrett.
If you guys ever blew up,
I swear I wouldn't change. I know people like say that, but I swear I think I have enough self control. I feel like I know myself enough to know I really wouldn't change. I may get more confident in my
well,
content, but
I see
that
it
would
in
be
you.
about it.
You're a money mongerer. I see it.
Money. I know. Now I feel like if I ever blew up or got any kind of like consistent viewer base, no matter how small, like even 100 views, I feel like I would just be on a high of just like pushing out content.
Valiant, you're high? Oh my
I
gosh!
feel like I'd just be on like an overdose, and I'd be so happy, or just
I'm
so
going to
like,
report you to the proper authorities.
I would
Anyways,
just be
yeah.
like, Garrett, we gotta record another video. Garrett, we gotta record another video.
Please,
Garrett,
please.
Valiant,
Wait,
I have a life.
you're saying this
Please.
like I would be a key component, so like I would
Well,
be
I don't
important.
like
So
recording
basically, I'm the
alone.
one carrying the channel up. Basically, is what you're
Yeah,
saying.
yeah, you're a funny guy.
Oh, thank you.
At this
Okay, it's cool
point, you're
then.
like my side man in this. Like you know, like if my YouTube channel ever blew up, bruh, and people went back and watched my old uploads, everybody would know you because you're in so many of them,
I
especially my
know.
IRL videos. You're like in all of my IRL videos.
That's me. If anybody's wondering, I am the same person
Yes,
in
Garrett.
all of these.
He is the most consistent character in my whole channel.
Did you just refer to my whole entire being as a character in your channel?
No.
Valiant, we're going to discuss this later. I'm telling you
Okay.
right now.
I'm sorry. I'm in
Behind
trouble.
closed doors, because
I'm
this is
in
just not
trouble.
funny to me. Anyways, yeah, keep going, keep going.
Yeah.
No, if you were famous, I would flaunt that.
For
Be like,
real?
yeah, I was on the channel. I mean, a little bit. Come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you have permission to. Like, I'm not gonna get
Ooh,
mad at
I
you.
have permission to right now.
I
Oh yeah, I'm
guess.
on a YouTube channel. That's right.
Yeah.
What is
There,
that? Is it my YouTube channel? No.
there's a video for those who can get a little sneak peek if it ever actually happens. There's a video I really want to do. I'm gonna do it with Garrett in real life, no matter what. But I want to make it a video. Is It's not original, but I want to do it.
Yeah.
It's where me and him go to a thrift store and we have like a certain amount, $60, $30, something like that, and we go in and we have to make our own outfits and see who comes up with the better outfit. And I feel like that'd be an interesting video. It could maybe start off with like us driving there, and then like maybe a little in the store. My biggest hurdle right now is like I could easily do it. I've ordered a mic on Amazon for the camera, but my biggest hurdle personally is I don't want to. I want to be able to ask permission to record in the thrift store. I don't want to just record because that's rude. Like I don't want to get in trouble with them or have cause them any problems. I'd like to just personally
I mean, I
ask
would,
to
but he's
record.
restraining me, so I see
Yeah,
how it is.
I just want to ask to record, but I don't want to. If they ask why, it's going to be extraordinarily embarrassing. Be like, well, I'd like to do it for memories. What do you mean? I have a
What do you mean?
YouTube channel.
Who are you?
Like, oh, you have a YouTube channel? Cool, cool.
Who is
Yes,
this
you can
person?
record. How many subscribers do you have? I'm like, don't worry. Calm down. I'm not that big.
Can I teacher?
I only have like 300. I'm not that big. It's not going to promote you
Can
in
we
any way.
sub for sub?
I remember those days. I
Those are
remember
good
those
times.
days. I remember those days.
Hey, sub for sub, bro.
I got
And then
so
you
many
don't
of
follow
those in
through
my
with
old
it.
Fortnite videos, bruh. So many of those. Um, no,
Is it a proper way to grow? No, but it is.
that's
You're
probably how I got
grinding.
my
It's
first
okay.
100. I'm not gonna lie. That's probably how I got my first 100. I did that. I remember those days. I was like, I don't know how young I was, but I was dumb. No,
Yeah.
but I don't want to have to go in there and explain that.
Imagine YouTube was still doing that thing where they try to like get rid of subscribers on your channel account based on how like if they're still watching your video?
That still happens. I still lose them. It's so annoying. That still happens. No, seriously, that still happens, and that's one of my biggest problems with my channel.
Oh, no.
Especially if I take a break for a long time, I'll come back and I've lost like 7. I think I had 370 at one point. I think that was the most I've ever had, and I'm at 342, and a lot of that's because of that exact process, where YouTube will just have people unsubscribe. It's a very annoying thing.
That sucks.
A lot of times, also the bell icon does not work. But yeah, we're about out of time. Is there anything else you want to bring up?
What I wanted to bring up is that my headphones just said battery low, like that.
Yeah.
So honestly, about right.
About right. Yeah. I don't know. I for anyone who watches my channel, if I know you or not, thank you very much, and I really appreciate the support. And
thank you.
Every little thing helps me out. I know I talked like crazy this video, but I did vent a little as well.
Give him a little arigato.
Arigato. Get out of
Gozaimasu.
my face. Get out of my face, man.
Okay.
No.
Anyways.
Garrett always complains when I make him record with me, but it's super easy. It's nice. He just sit and talk. I have to sit there and edit it and do all this on the crap. And I have to do so much for this video, I think. All right. Anyways. Thank you very much. Yeah, you do the outro, Garrett.
Oh, yeah. Everybody, thank you for listening. I had a great time being here. Thank you for having me, Valiant. Like you always will. And it was
so sweet.
Good time. All right. Thank you all. Goodbye.
Hashtag tell Garrett to make his own YouTube channel.
No.
Yes. Do it.
No.
Do it.
I'm sorry, but there was never enough room on this stage for